back to my channel. My name is Leia and this is Budget with Leia. Today we're going to be doing my budget with me for my second paycheck of November. So that is from November 10th all the way through November 23rd. So that's what that paycheck will cover. So let's begin. My starting balance is $1,872.65. That's what we're starting off with this paycheck. And then moving on to my bills or fixed expenses, I had my water bill. So my water bill is 1/4 of the total bill. I split expenses with 3 other people, so 4 people in total. So this is my portion, which is 1/4. Okay, so next up is my Adobe subscription. I do have Adobe subscription. I use it for YouTube, but I also use it for just fun projects that I do. So that is $33.53. And then lastly is my Roth IRA. So I know the Roth IRA, oh my gosh. I know the Roth IRA is not a bill. You know, if I don't put $200 into my Roth, like nothing bad's gonna happen. But I do want to consider a priority. Something, I want to consider it a fixed expense that I have to do because it is important. I'm paying myself in the future. I'm putting this money into my retirement, so when I do retire, I have money in there to spend and use for my expenses. So I see this as a way to, obviously I'm saving money, but at the same time I'm investing money, and I'm just paying myself in the future. You know, my future me is gonna say, thank you for doing this. So this is why I make sure that this is at the very top, mixed into my bills, you know, fixed expenses, and not at the very end once I put everything else, because this is savings for the next, you know, year or 2 years or 3 years. This right here is savings for 30 plus years. So once I hit that retirement age, so I want to make sure that this is 100% important to me. Besides, I mean, I was putting like, what, my car payment was over $400, and I was fine paying $400 every single month, right? But now that I don't have that, all of a sudden it feels weird, you know, paying $200 to a retirement account, but $460 towards debt is fine. You know, like, I had to change my mindset on that, and I was like, no, this is important. Anyway, my total for the bills is $271.53. And my remaining after subtracting from the starting is $1,601.12. So now we have this money to budget for my cash envelopes, sinking funds, and then savings challenges. So cash envelopes are my variable expenses. So the things that I will likely keep in my wallet, I like to keep that in cash in my wallet in case I need cash. I don't always use the cash, just because I do prefer to use the card if I'm able to. But I have had some instances where either someone needs cash or the machine is down. That's happened to me a few times now. Or if I do go, for example, like a fair or something, it's easier to pay in cash. Stuff like that. Anyway, enough rambling. So my cash envelopes, variable expenses are the things that I keep in my wallet. So the things that I most likely will spend out of the next 2 weeks. So groceries, gas, spending, eating out, and then just a miscellaneous category in case I miss something. Usually it's parking or something like that. Groceries, I'm actually budgeting $150. That is enough for 2 weeks for me. I share expenses, like I mentioned before, with 3 other people. So this is $150 for 2 weeks or $300 for the month. Gas, I'm gonna put $30. I didn't put in my gas this past paycheck, but I will likely be doing that this paycheck. Spending, I'm doing $60. I don't think I'm going anywhere this next 2 weeks. I don't think I need to go anywhere where I'm gonna be buying stuff. Right now I only have one more gift left to buy for Christmas, and that's it. Maybe 2, depends. So I don't think I need anything. Maybe, I don't know. I'm trying to be more mindful of the money that I'm spending or what I'm spending it on. Not that I shouldn't spend it, because this is budgeted for me to spend. Like, if I want to spend it, I spend it. If I don't want to spend it, that's fine. I'm not going to spend it. But I want to be more mindful of what I'm actually buying. So the past few times that I bought stuff, I was buying stationery stuff. So pens and markers and just little notepads and things like that, which are cute and they're adorable and I couldn't resist. But at the same time, I already had pens and markers and notepads and in my in my desk. So now I just accumulated a lot more of them. So, and I have limited space, so I need to be more mindful of what I'm actually buying. It doesn't mean it's bad to buy any of that stuff. It's just I want to make sure that if I'm buying something, maybe it's a bit more useful than just making it look pretty. So I'm trying to work on that as well. Eating out is gonna get $30. Again, I don't think we're going anywhere, but I'm gonna give myself $30. That's usually not for either going out twice, depending on where I'm going, or once. So 1 to 2 times, depending on what I'm buying. And then miscellaneous is gonna be $5. So the total for that, if you hear that, that's my cat. The total for my variables is $275. So that's what I'm gonna have in my wallet. And then remaining, so the 1601 minus the 275 is equal to 1,326 and 12 cents. So that's what I have left for sinking funds and savings challenges. So let's go in. So my 2 nephews, Spidey and Dumpling, that's what I nickname my envelopes for them, are both going to get 25. My emergency fund's going to get 20. It gets 20 every paycheck. It's fully funded, I guess, at 10K. That was my goal, but I'm gonna keep funding it at a slower pace moving forward. So I think it's at 10,200 now, something like that. Car expenses is gonna get 25. Car insurance is gonna get 50. Christmas is gonna get 20, and this is for 2024 Christmas. I'm pretty sure I will have a lot of rollover for Christmas for this year. So I'm gonna, once I buy everything I need, I'm gonna look at total everything and see how much money I actually have to roll over for next year. Luna, which is my cat, is gonna get 20. She doesn't need anything. She went to the vet. She didn't need any. She didn't need anything. She was in perfect health, which is honestly amazing. So we're good, and she's good on food and she's good on litter, so that's all good. So she doesn't need anything. I'm considering buying her a new cat tree, just because the one that we have is getting older. It's been used very lovingly. So I might do that, but maybe not now. I'll see. I haven't actually looked at any prices, so I don't even know. I'm also not wanting to buy her a cat tree, not because she doesn't need it, but because my nephew likes to climb on the cat tree as well. And they're sturdy enough for like a cat, which is like maybe 8 to 10 pounds, but not sturdy enough for a toddler. So I don't want him climbing on it. So I'm debating about whether or not getting another cat tree and waiting until maybe he's a bit older. I don't know. I feel bad for my cat, but she has multiple places where she purchases, sits. So I think she's gonna be okay, but I do want to buy her something bigger, but we'll see. Familia is gonna get 20. Health is actually gonna get 525. I spent 525 last paycheck, and I'm just gonna restuff that amount right back in to get back to where I was, which I believe is 19 or 1800. Next up is house is gonna get 20. Moving expenses is gonna get 240. This is one of my other priorities now. I finished car expenses. I finished Luna. I had set goals for those. I'm a little bit under right now, I think, but that's okay. Like 20 or 40 bucks under my initial goal, but that's fine. Next up is health, and then moving expenses, and then after that I'm not really sure, to be honest. Household is gonna get 20. Tech is also gonna get 20. Vacation 10, family trip 10, and then new car is $50. Next up is occasions, is going to get 10. Shopping is going to get 10. Nails, 10. Gaming, 10. YouTube, 10. Education, 10. And then Halloween, 10. So in total for all the sinking funds, this is equal to 1,000. Okay, so sorry, I realized I'm messed up on the numbers there for a second. I forgot to count one of the 20s. So that's $1,170. I had 1,150 for some reason. So if I subtract this from the remaining, I have $156.12 remaining. So moving on to my savings challenges, I'm just going to budget the rest of it into savings or savings challenges, which is 156. So I'm going to use that money to play some of the different savings challenges that I have. Most of them are scratch off savings challenges, but I'm thinking about buying some more. But I do want to finish a lot of them. I love savings challenges, but I'm also very impatient with them, which is why I've been doing a lot of the smaller amounts versus like bigger or longer savings challenges, because I love them. Just impatient, you know. I want to finish that right away. So yeah, I want to do, what's the one that I've been looking at, the randomizer one, where you like just either you don't roll a die or spin a wheel, and then whatever it lands on, that's what you put money on. I kind of want to do that one, but I'm not really sure how to implement that, because I don't know. I'm still thinking about it. I haven't bought anything. I might just make a simple one myself, since I do have die already, or dice already. I don't necessarily need anything too fancy, but who knows? We'll see. Anyway, savings challenges is 156, so that means there's 12 cents remaining. Now that is just going to stay in my buffer. 12 cents is not a lot of money, but it just slowly adds up. 12 cents, 30 cents, 40 cents, 50 cents, whatever is left over. And if in any case some of this is actually over the amount that I budgeted, which I don't think it will be, I have a little bit of a buffer. I say a little bit, but I actually have a $500 buffer. I consider that $500 mark as my zero. Anything below that 500 is, I'm like, where did I go wrong? Did I mess something up? Did I forget to pay a bill? You know, that's my zero. But anyway, I talked quite a lot this time, but that's okay. I had the ability to, because there's no one home right now. But yeah, there we go. That is it for this budget. So if you have any questions, let me know. Ask away in the comment section. I'm getting more and more excited for the end of the year. I'm excited to go into 2024. You know, I started 2024 or 2023 with debts. I no longer have any debt. I've been able to reach a lot of my goals, and I'm hoping that in 2024, and you know, the same thing happens, and I can keep saving money, and maybe I'll get a raise. Maybe I'll, I don't know, do better in my career. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll be seeing you guys next time. Bye.